You wanna start it up?
Welcome.
Welcome.
to the Fucking Boys
Hello.
Podcast.
What's up? Who we here with?
I'm Bobby.
It's May the 4th.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Tomorrow's gonna be the 5th.
Today's the 4th.
Today's the 4th.
Well, that would make
It comes out tomorrow.
Never mind.
But today's May the 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
But I know, but the episode comes out on the 5th.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
we've broken it
Revenge
almost
of the-
every
Yeah,
time.
we never get it right
We
anyway.
never get
Revenge
it
of
right.
the 5th. There's the 6th. I don't fucking know.
Revenge of the 5th. What's your name?
It makes sense, Danny. It makes sense. It makes sense. The 6th makes more sense.
Well, we
Revenge
gotta,
is the 6th. That would make.
what
more
about the
sense.
new
That would make
fighter,
sense.
man? New fighter entered the arena. We got to show him some props.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that face.
Look at his face.
It's beautiful. I know, right?
It's a beautiful face.
What's your name?
Face made for radio. My name's Brian.
And I'm Antonio, and we're doing this. Let's do this.
We're doing this.
I watched the Ted Bundy, Zac Efron movie.
Oh, yeah. How was it? Incredibly.
That came out?
Incredibly
Yeah,
vile.
it came out yesterday, I think.
Incredibly vile.
Actual movie was like a
and
Netflix
upsetting.
exclusive.
Netflix exclusive
Oh,
movie,
Netflix
I
okay,
exclusive.
think.
Yeah.
that's the reason why I didn't see
An
it.
actual movie.
Now,
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Antonio, answer the real question
What's the
that's
real
been
question?
burning in all our hearts.
What is it?
It was Ted Bundy handsome enough to warrant
Zac
Zac
Efron?
Efron playing him.
Listen. Ted Bundy was supposedly like really attractive.
He was.
But no one is Zac Efron attractive.
No one.
No one's Zac
but I
Efron.
think
No
that's
one.
I think that's the point. The big thing was that it's not that they look necessarily alike, but Zac Efron is supposed to encapsulate what women felt for Ted Bundy. It's supposed to
But-
That does make
it's
a lot of
supposed to
sense.
enthrall you with the character
Would be.
because
But-
who watches a Zac Efron movie and goes, oh well, that's just fucking ridiculous.
God.
Well, but to be fair, though, I was saying this to him. I'm sure that Ted Bundy's looks helped him along the way with a lot of those women, unfortunate women. But I think a lot of it was his charm.
Yeah, but,
He was supposedly very charming.
That's big.
but it's
Well,
hard
that's
to
also very
illustrate
big. The
that
personality.
over. It's hard to illustrate that over, film. So I think that's part.
I don't know. No, a good actor on stage.
It didn't
is
seem
very
like he
charming.
was-
Zac Efron's a very good actor too.
I think he's a
not
pretty good
bad at all.
actor, yeah.
he's
Anyway,
very
what was the
talented.
review?
It didn't seem like he was exuding Ted Bundy. It seemed like all the extras were just looking at Zac Efron. Because
Give us an out of 10 rating, please.
out of 10, well, I watched the documentary first,
Which was good.
which was very good.
Which is
Documentary
very,
is
So-
very,
so-
very,
so
very
watch-
creepy.
No bearing on that though.
Watching this after the documentary, it's hard not to judge, but I would give it.
Oh, you're doing accuracy?
Yeah, it was accurate to the Ted Bundy story, but I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. It's pretty good.
That's
I
actually
haven't
pretty
seen
high.
it. I haven't seen it.
give it- it was
I
good.
kind of want to see
Netflix
it now.
originals are either hit or miss.
Because it was so close to essentially a documentary. Like, it was pretty good about his life. Like, it was pretty accurate.
Did they do the scene where he's with one of his like wives or girlfriends? He's like playing with her in the beach, but he's actually trying to drown her. Did they do that scene?
No.
No, they should
No,
have kept
th-
that scene.
They tried to
Yeah.
make it like.
That's real.
Yeah.
Yeah. They tried to make it seem like you didn't know if he actually did all these things or not. It was weird. It was a weird approach.
That kind of bugs me hearing that.
It was a weird approach. It was, if I knew nothing about Ted Bundy and I just watched this movie, I'd be, did he do it? Did he not? Because all the crimes are going on in the background.
But I think
Wow.
On radio and stuff,
yeah.
right?
Like I said, I watched some interview with the director, and he was talking about Zac. I think that's the whole point of the movie is not to talk about the crimes. It's about like what other people felt towards him. That's why they made
That's
all those
interesting.
decisions.
That's interesting.
I
But
understand.
most people felt like he did it, right? After
Yeah.
the trial, only that one
But there was a
woman
lot-
who was in love with him who was like he didn't do it.
Yeah,
Wasn't
she
there
looked
little-
dumb to the end.
Wasn't there a whole little camp of women who didn't who believed?
people are so-
I think wow.
That happens to this day. I remember
you're right.
during the Boston Marathon bombing, there was a Facebook page that was like, "We love the whatever
That
the
always
fuck his name
happens though.
is." Yeah,
Because
it
if
always
you look back
happens.
and look at the
You
Manson
always
murders,
you always
the
get
Manson
people like
family.
that.
He
I don't know
literally had
why
women kill
those people
Sharon
always
Tate.
come out of the woodworks like that, but they
People
do.
just-
crazy.
People just like that shit.
Manson murder, that stuff's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, the Manson murder.
That stuff's terrifying.
People have a real infatuation with serial killers. Like, girls like send them love letters. I'm sure some guys
What's
do
the,
too.
there's a
but-
term for it? Fascination with the abomination, something like that. Something
that
so
sounds like- that
horrible
sounds just like a
that
rhyme.
you
Something so off-putting that
something
you
so
just can't stop
awful and
looking at it.
foreign that you can't help but
It's like
be
watching a
interested.
dog poop.
Be interested or you just can't stop looking
Well,
at
I
it.
don't know. Like, I've definitely found it interesting. I've never felt a mysterious love connection between the serial killer, though.
Yeah, I didn't
Never
want.
gone
I
that
didn't
far.
want to
Not
send
yet,
this.
at
I didn't
least.
want to send this guy a picture of my nipple.
Yeah.
Like, this is for you.
Granted, there are also not that many
Nowadays.
serial killers.
Nowadays, yeah. Not many
female
personalities
serial killers.
nowadays because it's harder
So
now.
you think if they were
No, I said female serial killers, not just serial killers in general.
Oh, I don't see gender.
It's
when I do
also a lot. I wouldn't say less, but I feel like they don't have access to a lot of things that they did in the past.
That's true.
Well, it's just harder to be.
It's
a
harder to get
serial
away with
killer,
stuff.
too,
It's harder to
now.
get away with stuff.
Because
To
back
trace
then,
24/7,
that was the
man.
biggest thing I took away from the Bundy tapes is that the different police precincts didn't communicate with
Yeah,
each
they
other.
weren't.
at
They
all.
weren't able to communicate with each other. That's
Yeah,
correct.
it's not right when there's 8 missing girls in one state and then the detective goes to the other state. It's like, what's that? It's like, yeah, we're missing like 12 girls. Like, you're missing 12 girls too, and then they never talk. And
Well, this is not a coincidence.
yeah, and by that time he's already killed.
He was in
people
the, he was in
13
the,
different
he was in
states.
the mountains, right? He was hiding
Yeah,
out
the
in the
first time
mountains.
he
If
a
he
lot.
would have completely fled from the USA, he would still be alive.
Oh yeah, but I don't think he would ever want to.
Well, so he is still alive.
He
but
also very much-
He wouldn't be in jail.
How many states did he hit? 6.
He went across this whole.
He went
country.
like the whole
across the
strip.
country.
He went
right?
across the whole country, man.
Did he make it all the way to Florida?
Where was he? He was in Ohio, right? And then he made it all the way to Florida.
I know he goes to Nevada. Does he hit Virginia?
Well, he has to pass through
Yeah,
those
I'm
states.
honestly not that
Does he do
sure.
any damage through those states?
I think
or no?
almost every one, because there's one point in the documentary where, I mean, I'm not sure I believe this, but I know Antonio does. Where he
believe
says when you catch the guy who's doing that, meaning him, but he was pretending not to be the hero, he
Yeah.
said you'll find that he has a body count in the triple digits.
Triple digits.
Which, but see, he's a narcissist, so I feel like he might just be saying that.
Man, I believe it.
Triple digits is a lot, though.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of bodies.
I'm not saying it's impossible.
They
It's
still
not
don't have a set
impossible.
number. They're saying he killed 30 plus. 30 plus.
Still a while off from 100, though.
Man, I think
Is 300 mass murder?
I'm willing to
or
double
genocide?
that.
he went from Ohio all the way to Florida. He couldn't get on planes and shit.
But also, we have to keep. I don't know what the time frame of that is, but like you also have to like how many people can he kill in that time frame? Which I don't know
lot.
the time frame.
A lot. You could,
I'm willing to double the
when you look
30,
like
though.
Zac Efron, I'm sure you could kill a lot of people.
He doesn't look like Zac Efron.
Truthfully, did you think Ted Bundy was that attractive to be played for Zac Efron or no?
No, but he was a good-looking man in some of the pictures. It's like that's a nice-looking man, but he also has one of those faces. They say this.
He looks like a
that
creep.
he was very able to change how he appeared.
You could
Because
see
he
like,
has
the
this,
demon
like
in
he
him.
has one. Someone said he has one of those comedy-like faces.
He's
where
a
he
reptile.
could do whatever. Yeah,
No reptilian.
he gets out twice. He gets out of prison.
Which is also insane.
Each
which
time,
makes
the
no
second
sense.
time more ridiculous. I
Imagine
think.
breaking out of prison. Imagine being
Like
the,
El Chapo.
Imagine being the prison guard or whatever the warden, right?
Yeah, warden.
And then this guy escapes, murders 6 more people.
How do you feel? Might kill yourself.
Well, how do you even...
your fault now.
It just still blows my
your
mind
fault
how
now.
he's able to escape twice.
Well, the first one.
Well, it's the 70s.
The first,
Nothing was
the
prepared
first one,
for shit like
I
this.
kind of get the
I
first
guess,
one.
in a way.
It's kind of hard to
first one
expect
was
the guy
worse.
was going to just jump out of the window.
No,
Yes.
I disagree. I think
Yes.
the first one was worse.
What do you mean by worse?
I'm saying like their ill preparation.
The second one, he snuck through the damn ceiling.
That's fine. That's how can you guess that?
He also disguised
have-
himself sleeping with books. I feel like the first thing you do is check if that's actually the
it
guy.
was the
Hey,
classic.
Hey,
It's the classic.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was the warden and you ran up to me and went, "Warden, he's jumped out the window," I'd be like, "No."
God damn
No
it.
way.
April 1st.
It's only the second story window.
Where's the camera?
That still takes some balls, I think. to
but he
just
was
jump
training
up-
his
He was
legs.
training with the jumping off the
It
cots.
was
yeah.
it was obnoxious.
The bunk bed.
Hey.
Ridiculous.
He was a very
I have
meticulous
no
man.
context
Very
of
well thought
anything
out.
you're
I'm
Everything he
sorry.
did.
Oh,
I'm
really?
sorry.
Yeah,
I was
I
talking
didn't-
without.
Sorry, we went on a little rant about Ted Bundy.
You didn't see the tapes?
No.
I feel like you would
yeah,
like
I
that.
I feel like it's something.
documentary.
Yeah,
It's pretty
yeah,
interesting.
Yeah.
Because you usually like nonfiction, like
Yeah,
tales
no,
and stuff.
I don't know. I didn't like how they seem pretty long.
It was
like 6?
4 episodes.
4.
But they all are an hour each.
They were good.
interesting.
Very engrossing.
I don't
It is
know.
a 4-hour
A lot of people are really
documentary.
infatuated
It
with
is a
serial
lot.
killers.
It's
just
like
weird.
watching the Michael Jackson.
I think I watched them over a span of a week.
Didn't seem as I don't know. I didn't. I was just scrolling and I didn't
Weren't
see
you
anything
still-
that didn't.
Didn't grab you?
Didn't tickle.
grab my
Didn't
eye.
tickle your
We
giblets.
get
Didn't tickle
more
your fancy?
interested in that stuff than
I
most of our
also
friends.
go through weird phases where I like sometimes like, oh yeah, I'm only interested in like watching something that's like funny today, like I'm not somebody who goes to Netflix and it's like, oh yeah, any genre, like, well, let's find something interesting. Like I usually go in with a
Oh
a
yeah, so
detective.
do I. So do I
like,
kind of.
when it was coming out, I think I was going through like a some kind of other whether it be like.
Do you guys
comedy
find that
or
you watch a lot of like,
action
comedy
movies and
related
shit.
stuff alone? Because I never do.
I
watch
love
anything I want to
watching
alone with
stand-up
mine.
comedy.
Stand-up
Late night.
comedy?
Late night? Oh, it's the best.
I like watching stand-up comedy with someone
It's so,
a lot.
I don't know why, but anything late night is just
Although,
10 times funny.
I did watch Jim Jeffries' latest special on my own, and I laughed really hard.
Jim
I think the thing
Jeffries?
I watch on my own is
So
the
funny.
most is comedy and documentaries.
Oh yeah, documentaries I watch almost exclusively alone, I guess.
Yeah.
It just depends what I'm feeling.
It's kind of hard to find someone who's in the mood for
Ooh.
a documentary,
How
right?
you doing? It's either I'm catching up on shows or I fall asleep to like a horror movie or something.
Oh yeah, we watched one horror movie, and then Antonio just put on another one
just
without
fell asleep?
without any mention that we were gonna watch it, which actually turned out to be kind of good. It was Monster, and then literally like 3 seasons. And then Antonio was like, I saw the girl.
I don't
so
watch
tired.
horror movies alone. just because I feel
I
like
do that.
I
I'm a weirdo like that.
I enjoy watching horror movies with everybody because I like when people get
True.
scared.
Yeah.
Me too.
I was doing like, the dad, like, I'm awake.
I'm good. No, the monster's gonna kill him.
Dad, you're snoring 4 seconds into this movie. Why'd you ask me to watch it?
Nick
with
fell
you,
asleep too, and I think Johnny was starting to fall asleep towards the end. There was a point where I think I was watching that movie alone.
So just a big slumber party.
And then you missed the whole. We had like a huge debate at the end of it too, which I won't really bring up because no one's
Wait,
seen
debate
it.
at the end of the
but-
movie, they all woke up and debate.
Well, because Johnny was really upset with something that happened in the movie, and I thought it was okay. So then, of course, we were gonna argue about it.
we're real movie critiques.
Yeah, but
That's how it is.
Monster was fun. It was okay.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Was it a horror movie special? Horror special today?
It was a rough film to watch at points.
Did anyone
But
see that
anyway.
movie Clown?
No, and I
Where that
wanted
guy
to.
puts on the clown suit, just can't take it off. I wanted to see.
I saw it.
What did you
that was
think?
good.
I saw it. It's very strange. It was a.
It looked
was.
very
It turned out to
creepy.
be.
Yeah.
It turned out to be
creepy.
this guy put on a clown suit that wound up being the actual skin of a clown demon.
It was
What?
a demon, right?
It was
Has
a
to be
demon.
some type of entity,
Yeah.
right? Because everybody's trying.
That the scene where his nose just falls off and just looks like Red Skull.
It's just a whole. It's weird.
Just awful.
I scared my uncle the other day because I was looking for like tape in like one of the cabinets in my kitchen, and I found one of those stick-on clown noses.
Oh Jesus!
And so I put it on, and he was like on his tab. I was just waiting there for him to look up.
How long?
And a couple minutes. And then he looked. Oh!
No, you got to commit.
I went, "Yeah, this is my normal look."
I used to.
Wait, I never got that depiction.
Terrifying
of
as
the
that is.
nose. Is there a bone right here in your nose?
No, there's
Right?
not. It's just cartilage.
No,
all
there's
this
some
is
bone
cartilage,
here.
But yeah, it's
This
up
is
here.
bone, but this is all cartilage.
This is all
Is
cartilage.
this not
bone?
You can.
Up to here is this not bone?
You have a nose bone.
No,
you
this
have a nose
is
bone
this part's
up
bone. Don't
here.
you know the skeleton?
It doesn't come out
Yeah.
this far.
No, right here. Right here, you feel it.
Yeah.
This is bone.
It doesn't come out this far though.
I think this is
There's
just.
also a lot of.
Usually there's just a hole there.
This is just like your nose is always erect.
Yeah, you ever see the skeleton? The skeleton has that little nose imprint.
Yeah.
like right here. That part's.
There's also a lot of hard cartilage.
So
This is
how
the part
far-
that if you go
how
like
far
this-
down does it go?
I think it stops like
So you
here.
can break your nose.
You can break your nose so easily.
But if you go like this and you go up someone's
I'm not
nose and
sure.
break it like
Is
this,
this
you
it
could
too?
kill them.
This
not
is it.
good.
You could feel a very big
It
difference
feels
between
really,
here and here.
Really
It's
bony right here.
It's because it's hard cartilage. It's hard cartilage. That's why.
give me an
That's
examination,
some
doctor.
fucking hard ass cartilage.
Hard cartilage.
It's his stage name.
So you can get this pierced.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I know. Hard cartilage. It's great.
Did you ever get a piercing?
I wouldn't get the Prince Albert. That I would not get.
Why not? You don't want to.
What do you mean? Why not?
Prince Albert is a little piercing on the tip of your.
No, Prince Albert. Well, your penis has 2 blood vessels, right?
Oh, thank
It's-
you.
In between is a skin flap, and it goes.
Thanks.
Fuck that, man.
Nice.
You would want to do that?
So when girls
there.
pierce their
Clitoris.
yeah, what's that called?
A hood piercing?
Princess
Princess
Alberta.
Alberta. Princess Alberta. I doubt that's what it's
I
called.
think Danny is gonna get a nipple piercing
Oh,
before the year's out.
why are you
Yes.
considering a piercing?
No, absolutely not.
I could
just
see him
Not
with a
at all.
nose ring. I could see you with a nose ring.
I would do it just to
little
just
bit.
to.
Danny with a nose ring?
I'm
Fucking hip as
interested
shit.
to feel like what it feels like though.
Like the
pain?
You just want
Pain
the
of
pain?
it?
No, that like I'm interested to because like people say like oh it doesn't hurt, oh it does hurt.
It
Like
definitely hurts.
I'm sure.
I don't know.
It's a needle going through your skin. It
This
has to
part,
hurt.
the ear might not hurt.
What about
as
the
much,
ear? Like a
'cause
bunch
this is so-
a bunch of people
this
say
is
the
so
ear right
thin.
here doesn't hurt.
But I'm sure some of this stuff hurts.
But it also gets. It could
Or
get,
you ever have the one that goes
the
through
septum?
the,
Oh, the septum piercing?
Oh,
Ooh. Looks like
it's a lot
bull.
of thickness there.
like,
There'd only be
Dude, MC
two.
is no good.
I'm not going to get a piercing, and I never really wanted one. But if I had to get one, it would either be an ear piercing or like just like a side nose piercing.
Nice
You would,
call,
you would
Brian.
look like a jabroni if you had your
Yeah, I know.
ears pierced. A straight up jabroni.
but like girls that get belly button piercings, like I've seen a lot that get
That was very
infected.
big. That
That's
was
'cause they
very
do them
big
in their
like
fucking-
freshman year high school.
That's because
Belly
they do
button
them in their
piercing.
fucking like their attics with like an ice cube and a needle.
Or they get drunk and they walk into like
Jeez.
they walk into this ice cream shop
They
that's
do.
also a piercing place in the back.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's right. They
Oh,
heat up the
you're
needle
here
and
for
they
the
do it
piercing.
themselves.
Yeah.
Would you like vanilla going on your way?
I went to Claire's and Atlas to get my ears pierced. Excuse me.
Do you get?
Claire's.
Would you like
Do you
girls?
remember Claire's?
Do you like girls with a nose ring? Does it have the stud, nose ring, or the bowl?
I don't find the bowl too attractive.
Because you know the ones with the
But
bowl.
I've seen girls wear this very well.
I'm a very big fan of the
Tupac
side
had a nose
nose
ring. Fun fact.
Really?
Who had a nose ring?
Tupac.
Oh,
Wait, one of these or one of these?
No. I don't think septum piercing was that pop. I think that was more like that, like weird
Is
goth,
that like a Hawaiian thing? The no, like the septum?
I know what you're
like a
talking about.
Samoan thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Samoan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Those people.
The chalk. What is it? What do they call it? The chalk. What's the chant? The chant like the Rock
I don't
does
know.
and like the rugby players do.
Oh, The Rock. Not you're not talking about Moana, are you?
No.
Speaking of The Rock, that movie that he's in, the Fast and Furious spinoff. And
Oh,
they-
what's
Hobbs
Hobbs and
and
Shaw.
yeah, and they're fighting with the clubs.
That looks so fucking ridiculous.
What
dude.
it does?
That
It
looks
does.
so
I know.
bad.
I know. No,
It looks so-
It looks
so
so.
bad.
No, that's not true.
I like
It looks-
Jason.
it's
I like
fast-
Jason Statham though.
Jason Statham's
I like
great
him a
in
lot.
any movie he
I like
plays.
how angry he is.
It
all
looks.
the
It
time.
looks extremely entertaining. Does not look like a good movie.
No, absolutely not.
I'll give it that.
Doesn't he kick a damn missile in one of the Fast and Furious movies?
That is the only believable stunt in that whole movie.
That's
some-
not true.
No,
What?
no, he doesn't kick a missile in the Fast and Furious movie.
What did I think they make it go off?
No. Listen, it's gliding on ice, so he just pushes it out of the way, and it's frictionless on ice. He could definitely push it.
Okay.
He could definitely push it.
Okay.
Out of all the stunts,
Wouldn't the missile
that
be
one's
very,
fast.
I didn't know it was on
very hot,
ice. I
though?
heard it was on a building that was falling.
No.
Which can you blame me
No.
for thinking that's
I don't
possible?
blame you. I don't blame you.
Those movies were car movies
It's
initially, right?
Those movies
Yeah,
were
it was racing. Fast and Furious.
Somehow it became
now they're
freaking-
SWAT.
how
teams.
how they literally drove at what Fast 7, the Fate of the Fury, whichever one.
make
They
any
drove the Lycan
I'm not a
Hypersport
fan usually.
through one building to the other
through like 8 buildings, right?
and landed it onto the ground, and we're like,
Something is to be said about movies that do own how ridiculous they are,
guess.
though.
But
I
it's
guess.
ridiculous because unless those cars are always souped up, a Ferrari going over a bump, a curb the wrong way shatters, and these people are flying through
Yeah, I guess.
buildings.
season
Well, they're
that-
just like it's just action porn.
It is action porn.
Yeah.
It's action
And
porn.
in the trailer, the Rock
People
is just,
like it.
The Rock is just running at someone with essentially a baseball bat. And if I don't care how big the Rock is, if I have a gun and he's running at me with a baseball bat, I bet
shoot him.
I'd bet on me.
shoot him.
I'd bet on
That's
me.
just a headshot.
I don't even think you need that.
Now, if the
No.
Rock, if it bounces
No.
off the Rock, which
safe.
is believable,
To be safe here.
In the trailer, he's holding a
'cause
helicopter
he's
from
a
a
rock.
car.
they don't show you what he's holding.
No,
Yes,
it's the
Bro.
chain, right?
Bro,
He's holding the chain.
He's like
He's
it's
so
like Hercules.
ridiculous.
He's like Atlas himself holding up the globe.
They're
It makes no
superheroes
sense.
in that movie.
Isn't there a scene in Fast and Furious? Is it 7 where he has the cast around his arm and he just breaks?
He just
it?
flexes out of it.
Ridiculous.
The Rock really tries to portray himself as this
I like him in Moana.
superhero. He's a superhero.
I like him in Moana.
It's
Like,
Maui. Do you remember the video of the kid who put the laxatives in the French fries for the seagulls and let them eat at the beach and just let them shit everywhere?
oh, that's
So they
terrible.
were just carpet bombing. Which
Well, now you're just making it worse for everybody.
No, like this was a real thing, and they got it, and they actually shit on the baby's head, like walking by. It was awful.
I feel like the seagulls are, yeah, you gonna do this to me? Well, now you're getting
There's
it back,
only so
buddy.
much shit in that small body.
Oh, you'd be shocked.
You think so?
You'd be shocked. Ever shocked at how much you make?
No. Shocked at how much you make.
Well, let me tell you, buddy.
Boom.
You have no idea.
You ever take laxative?
Yeah, once.
Really?
Yeah, I was really sick, and I was like backed up, and I took it. Horrifying. when it starts, first of all, you know immediately when it's going to start. 'Cause
Yeah.
the feeling's different. The feeling it's not just I have to use the bathroom. It's if go now or you will have to burn all the bridges with the people in this room. It's almost painful, actually.
Oh, the worst is the stomach pain.
Can you hold
Were
it
you
in?
trying to hold it
Is
in?
it
No.
possible?
No, it'll
It'll come out by
push
itself.
itself through. It's like trying to hold back like a barricade. You know, like it's gonna push itself through. You'll feel better after.
Why'd you take this? Why?
I was like really constipated when I was younger. I was sick. Something made me really sick.
How old were you? Do you know?
I don't know, 11, 12.
Oh, that's a tough 11-year-old.
Yeah, I remember I was just. You should saw me after, just on the toilet, like.
If you felt like you were touched a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
I was violated by a little tablet.
violated by
By
yourself.
a little tablet.
Yeah, you could also do the liquid one, but I think I did a tablet.
Prune juice also helps you go to the bathroom.
Yeah, but
Yes,
that's
I've used it.
That's not as good.
It's like
as,
that old
It's like
man
those
remedy.
natural
though.
laxative. People say coffee's a natural laxative. I don't.
It's a
Coffee?
diuretic.
It's a
Yeah,
stimulant.
but
It's a
it
stimulant.
doesn't really.
You might just be
Could be
so
both.
used to it.
Yeah. Because some people are like, if I have a coffee, I'm gonna have to fucking be on the toilet.
Well,
tomorrow.
it's not coffee that does this to me. It's because I choose to have so much cream/milk in my coffee,
And you're-
and I'm probably, if not lactose intolerant, at least
Definitely.
lactose adverse in some way.
just can't have that lactose.
Can't have
Put
that
coffee and cream in?
No. But now I'm doing cream because of the keto diet. But I used to do milk.
Can't have
And
that.
you can't have milk.
lactose.
Yeah, I know you need the high fat for keto.
It's kind of hard finding the high fat.
It's very hard finding the fat.
I feel like half the time you ask for cream, people just give you milk anyway.
I know.
They either
I've
give you
accounted.
milk or
You're
they give you
allowed.
half and
You're
half.
allowed about like I think 10 to 20 grams anyway a day of carbs if you're doing the normal one. So I just kind of let that account for itself with the coffees I get.
You'd be fine.
Yeah,
though.
because
No, because it's not
because
that
because
much.
cream is a pretty common term for just milk.
'Cause,
When
you know,
you're
there's
referring to coffee.
Some people who might not
Or
care
half.
when I tell them they might just
usually
put
give
milk
you half
anyway.
and
You
half.
know?
Dunkin' Donuts, I know doesn't.
Unless
have cream.
you just
do
gotta
half
say
and
it's
half.
like
because
you're
I
allergic.
actually
I'm usually
never really
pretty
seen
stern.
anybody give.
I'm usually pretty stern about it. Like
full,
I'll say
heavy
cream,
It's people in
I'll say
Starbucks
cream
has it.
and then
Dunkin'
not
Donuts
milk.
doesn't have it. I've gone like espresso Dunkin' Donuts and I put like heavy cream in it. They don't have it.
Yeah.
The only place that has it is Starbucks. It doesn't taste the same though. It tastes weird with heavy cream.
What do you
It's almost
prefer?
too thick.
You prefer Starbucks or you prefer Dunkin'?
Starbucks, unbelievably.
Really?
Starbucks is good,
Starbucks,
but it's too
coffee comes
strong
out-
sometimes.
I prefer
Compared to
Dunkin's.
Dunkin' Donuts, absolutely not. Dunkin' Donuts
Dunkin's
coffee is
hotter.
like fucking lava.
Yeah,
No,
not
it's
as not as
hotter.
hot as that McDonald's coffee.
Absolutely no.
Oh,
Far hotter.
McDonald's is my favorite iced coffee.
Though. Really?
Is it really?
Favorite
Also,
by far.
also
McCafe?
McDonald's
Really?
changed
So good.
after that whole lawsuit.
After
the
they were
old
serving
lady?
people boiling water.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I'm almost, you can't include me in these debates almost because I don't really like coffee.
You
I
like-
like coffee with obscene amounts of
So
milk.
sugar.
No,
dumped
you
in
like
it and
coffee
sugar.
with your milk.
So of course I like Dunkin' a little more because I also don't get fraps. I tend to avoid
It's a
fraps.
I still don't think
Fraps are too much.
Too much?
Fraps like 600 calories.
Picky
I
boy.
gotta stay away from
McDonald's won that lawsuit. Just I think
Liquid
it's
sugar
crazy.
at that
No,
point.
they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
The one with the old woman?
Yeah, they lost
Yeah.
that lawsuit. That
They
was a
lost
really-
it, yeah. They lost.
I mean, yeah, they lost it. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. What
Sorry.
do you,
Oh, you
no
said
way
they
they
won?
won that.
I'm saying the fact that she won is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
well, I mean, she did get.
Because
she got like
burn.
third degree burns
She had to get skin
yeah, that's
grafts.
true. But
Yeah.
That was insane,
from
actually.
coffee.
but you know, she spilled it too.
Yeah,
you know?
didn't she just spill the coffee?
You shouldn't be serving coffee that's boiled.
It said
They also
it said
didn't have-
hot on the label.
that's not hot. There's a certain degree past hot sometimes.
I feel like
I don't know.
I feel like it's a little unfair because we all know coffee is gonna be scalding hot.
was also in a
we all know
car.
that.
Third degree burns.
She
That
was
is
also
very hot.
very old. She was not like.
True.
She was like 80.
I mean, I feel
something.
bad for her. Don't get me wrong. I'm not being like fucking idiot. Like not like that.
Didn't she
but-
take her settlement and use it to good or something like that? She didn't take the money. It was she did some very.
I'm sure she's a lovely
philanthropic thing.
person.
I think believe she's dead now. It was a long time ago now. It was almost,
I believe
I
she's
believe
dead.
she's dead now.
There's a documentary about it, about how like
What's it called? Like McDonald's serving lava.
Maybe I would feel different though. You know.
No,
If it
I
happened
you know
to me.
it
Yeah,
kind of
yeah, no, that's what I'm trying
I
to
might
say.
be
kind of
like, that's
explos-
too hot.
it kind of
You
just
wouldn't sue them?
explores like when does
Yeah,
when does you
exploit
know
that as
when
much as
when
you
does
could.
something become your fault versus someone else's fault? You know, versus a company's fault. That's what the
Isn't it a
too many-
Seinfeld? Is that
too
a
many-
Seinfeld
documentary.
episode?
There's too many
about-
laws.
That's a Seinfeld episode. When the
About?
character spills coffee on themselves and they try to sue.
Doesn't work.
No, it was gonna work, but he put balm on it, and the burn mark went away, so they had no proof of it. But they wound up the company wound up giving them a settlement before even asking for it, and it was just free coffee for life, and then the character just stood up and said, "I'll take it." So he never got the and. It's probably gonna be a lot of
What is
money.
that? That sounds like Kramer.
It was Kramer.
Yeah,
I
it sounds
think.
like a Kramer
And then at the
move.
end of the episode, I think it ends with him having had several coffees, and he's like, "You can't tell me to have no more coffee." I can't have more coffee." It's like, "I'll get my lawyer, Jackie Child's coming. You're gonna be real trouble."
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
When I used to go on vacation, you know how like it used to be like the first channel on the TV, and the Marriott would be like, "Welcome to the Marriott Bed." Yeah, it's like we have a lot of good important things you can do. I used to just watch it on repeat. Like my parents would be like, "Want to go to the beach?" I'd be like, "It's coming back on. It's about to restart."
That's weird. Danny.
It's like there's
How old were you?
there's free dinner in the captain's lodge.
Let's
like,
go.
fucking-
No, why would we ever go though?
Danny, we're leaving tomorrow. We're not staying.
Everything
Yeah,
is on the TV, mom.
but I know
used
the
to be
whole
like,
itinerary for the
What do you
week.
want to put on? I'm like, put on the info channel. You got to do it.
Did you start like repeating it word for word after a while?
I definitely knew what it was.
Yeah, he's
but
in
I
a
didn't-
trance, like
From
Marriott Captain's Lodge, free dinner.
don't
He's
forget.
sleeping. No, free dinner.
Yeah.
There's a Book of Mormon in every Marriott hotel.
Is there really?
Yeah, or
This
maybe it's
would be
the
Book of Mormon in every
yeah,
hotel,
it's
no?
Mormon one.
I still haven't seen it. I really
Went
want
with my
to.
girlfriend
On Broadway.
Fantastic.
It's very funny.
I haven't seen any Broadway play. I'm
haven't
really
seen any
really
Broadway
upset
play?
that I haven't.
Go see Lion King.
Yeah.
Break that ice.
No,
go
no,
see Lion
I'm
King.
sorry, but
I
the
dead
first one
ice.
has to be Wicked for me.
Yes,
I've
go
been
see
wanting to
Wicked
see
is also
Wicked
very good.
since Wicked came out. When did Wicked come
Wicked
out?
is very
You're
good.
gonna suggest
It's
Lion
very
King.
long ago.
Lion King's good, but you're gonna suggest the Lion King as the first Broadway play. You should see what's wrong with
Well, I want to see Hamilton, but
Excuse me, but Lion
it's gonna be
King
really
is
hard to get Hamilton.
Fucking fantastic.
No.
Lion
you.
King
Book of
again.
Mormon. Very
First one I saw was Blue's Clues, technically, but then it was Wicked.
Did you all know Blue was a girl on Blue's Clues when you were a kid?
No.
No, I did not.
Because when I first heard it years later, it rocked my world.
I didn't always know.
Because I always
rocked my world.
I never realized Blue was a. Did he say like her, she?
Just
Wasn't-
He just says Blue's
well,
Clues.
Wasn't there also the female
Magenta.
Magenta? Yeah.
Maybe that was a male.
So was that the first
What the
non-binary?
Because like as a kid,
Cartoon?
I thought the
Maybe.
blue was gonna be a guy and the magenta was gonna be a girl because I was a freaking kid. But then when they told me Blue was a girl years later, I was like, I never knew that. I never knew that. It was shocking.
I have no idea.
I've seen no evidence to support this.
Wait, holy! Did you see Did you see the trailer for the Dora Explorer movie?
Yes.
Oh, I don't
Where she
like
like
that.
jumps across.
Where
the
she's
thing.
like Indiana Jones
And then-
and
Boots?
Nathan Drake.
And then what's his face?
Nathan Drake.
Boots looks down and he's like a real.
Yeah,
What monkey is Boots?
Capuchin.
He is Capuchin.
Capuchin.
I think it makes sense that they made Boots a real monkey.
Yeah, of course.
But also, I read something that he was voiced by
Real
Danny
monkey.
Trejo.
Are you serious?
I don't think that's true, but
Machete.
that really freaked me out for a second.
Yeah, that's freaking.
do you
Imagine like
think?
Willem
You're such a-
Dafoe.
What do you think of the Sonic trailer?
I haven't seen it, but I
Oh
heard it
my
was really
God.
bad.
People on Twitter have. I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off.
No.
People on Twitter have roasted that so bad that they have the creators, whatever, have literally said that we're going back to the drawing board to make him look more like Sonic.
But that's actually a good thing.
Oh,
Like,
does he
usually,
not?
That is a
Does he
good
not
thing.
look like
that's
Sonic in
amazing.
it?
He looks
No.
like a humanoid, just with. It's
no.
weird. It looks so weird.
I think that people are being way too hard
Well,
on it.
here's the
Because
thing.
how do you
No,
make
no,
Sonic?
it looks
Look,
weird.
Sonic, first of all, doesn't really look like a
Someone,
hedgehog. It's just this creature.
He does.
someone rendered something that looks far better. First of all, he has no gloves. It's just white fur.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like.
Yeah,
that's
that's
weird.
so
Oh,
weird.
I don't
that's
like that
weird.
either.
No, and
he has regular teeth.
Finally, the creator was like, "Oh yeah, like this is actually a good thing." The creator's like, "Yeah, we're gonna change it. We've heard you loud and clear." Like
That's good.
At least they're acknowledging it and not just like pumping out shit like most fucking people.
Why
That's
does
good.
he
But
have
to be
calf
fair,
muscles?
like you're always gonna have those people who are gonna hate it anyway. So like,
Oh yeah, no,
it is
there's
good to
definitely-
listen to your fan bases, though.
I
I'm
like
happy
Jim
that they're doing
Carrey
that.
as fucking what's his name
Eggman?
is fucking
Professor
really
Eggman?
good.
They had Action
I like that.
Bronson. They had Action Bronson this whole time to play Eggman, the perfect character.
I
And
disagree.
No, but Jim
I
Carrey's just a
disagree.
better actor.
No, Jim Carrey's.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
that.
Jim
I'm not saying
Carrey's
that
good
he's
actor.
not. I'm
And-
not saying that he's not.
And also, he's crazy.
Yeah, and you can make actors look the part. You could just put a.
I'm not saying that he doesn't look the part, but
Action Bronson
Bronson
is not
just-
the perfect.
He just physically looks
his,
like
his
Eggman.
his he's fat. That's the only fucking thing. That's the only. He has like the thickest New York accent. He can't fucking play Eggman.
What was Eggman? What's Eggman motive?
He doesn't like Sonic.
He just
That's it.
a villain. Yeah, I guess. I think so.
I was a Mario guy. I wasn't a Sonic guy. Chaz, I know Chaz.
Oh,
was
I was
Sonic
always
guy.
a Mario guy.
Yeah, I'm a Mario. Is it
Sonic.
It's Mario,
I
right?
played
Mario.
Sonic. I played Sonic.
Oh, I
you
played
had
Sonic.
Knuckles, and then the evil version of Sonic.
Oh, Shadow.
Yeah.
I was always more
I
of a
liked the Sonic games. I like the
Sonic
ones
games
that
are
are
awesome.
the ones that you can like.
No, they're
go off
good.
the
They're a lot
chart,
more
yeah.
fast paced than the Mario games are slower. Sonic's really fast because
Well,
you do the.
Sonic was like sort of like almost like a trials game.
You also kind of not puzzles, but like you had to kind of figure
it was
some stuff
puzzles.
out,
It was
right?
puzzles. It was
In the
puzzles.
Sonic, you had to hit the right button so you wouldn't drown.
because you had to go into the. Sometimes you would have to go into the hidden
yeah.
things. Yeah.
I remember
Oh, yeah.
like my heart
I
racing
actually
when the
remember that.
water would come up in Sonic. 'Cause I think as soon as you touch it, does he die or does he do the?
Oh,
Yeah,
and
he does that weird
it's
grasp
the,
for air.
it's
Like in
the water death
Mario,
animation.
if you touch something that kills you, you just go da 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 da. da. Sonic,
I
you
also
drown.
love, I love the sounds in Sonic. They yeah. And when you're starting to rev
The music
up,
is
like,
great. The music was always good. But they
yeah.
all have
Sounds like
good music.
V6 hammer, baby.
That's fucking cool.
So you were always Mario. I was Mario, but Zelda was my favorite.
I never really.
I
I
loved
never
the
played a Zelda
Zeldas.
game.
I have no life. The new Zelda,
Oh, Breath
Breath
of
of
the
the
Wild.
Wild. I have
Really
70
good.
I have 70 hours played.
Really good.
It's awful.
70 hours. for all-
Did
that's-
you
that's
get
a long
the
time.
the old outfit? You got all the
I
shrines?
have almost everything. I'm at 80%.
You did that with Fable 3.
It was bad.
I remember he started playing Fable 3. I came back to his house like 2 weeks later. The game was like complete. He was like,
No,
do you
but-
need like 6 million gold? Because I have like 20.
That was
was
one
bad.
of the
Fable
first
3 was
games
bad
where you
too.
could actually trade currency, right? With
Fable
other
3 was
players.
No,
really
I think you
cool.
could do it in Fable 2 as well.
It was really cool because you could have like relationships with different people.
I love all 3 of them.
I think
but Fable
game-
2 is my favorite.
I think games should do that
Yeah,
more. Where you
storyline at
could.
least.
I feel like games trading systems should be first of all in every game and a lot better.
they were a little wonky in the Fables.
The only thing is people fucking cheat. Stop cheating. Everybody.
Well,
because
because what you could do,
Everybody
what you
cheats,
could
and they
do-
get a billion coins, and then there's like coins.
in,
coins,
in
coins,
Fable,
coins.
like if you need like 6 million gold to defeat the
Yeah.
enemy without sacrificing anybody. So like you could just go to like Brian and like take a loan out from the Bank of Brian and then save the world. You know, like
Yeah, that's what I'm
It is
saying.
kind
but
of
technically,
ridiculous.
it's not the Bank of Brian. It's more or less just like, Brian, can you drop 6 million gold on the
Oh
ground?
yeah,
And
because
I'm just
there was
gonna
no way we're gonna pay you back.
I'm just gonna slyly pick it up and
I remember,
nothing
you know,
ever happened.
I don't want. I personally don't want to tell this Charlie story, but whatever. You know, because you gave Charlie all the money he needed to get the good ending, and then Charlie was going to put it in the treasury, and the game glitched, and he fell through the whole level, and he couldn't fix it.
Oh, that happened
So
to
he
me
had
too.
the money he needed to beat the game the right way. And he went, that's it. I gave up. I couldn't go back to it. I couldn't. I had to replay the whole game.
You ever have a game just straight up crash on you? Oh my god.
Of course.
Fable was broken like that though.
Dude.
Yeah.
Fable was
honestly,
super broken.
it might
like
be
that.
because of that. It might be
because
because
of
he
all
took
the-
all
You
the
think it was like one of those
coins.
fail
Now
safes?
all this, the game has to now like you went from 3,000 gold to
billions.
6.5, 100,000, 3,000.
Like, there's
you
there's
know,
not
like
even numbers for it.
It messed up the algorithm.
Dude,
Yeah.
Something's up.
when it was old school PlayStation with the memory card slot and the disc, me and my grandfather used to play all the time, and we were playing, and we were halfway through like one of the hardest missions, and my grandmother was cleaning, kicked the PlayStation, the PlayStation fell over, and the disc just snapped in the PlayStation, and I've never seen someone get so immediately angry, like as fast as
See,
that.
I would get angry, but I think I'd get angry after.
'Cause it's
the
definitely-
beginning would be like the
Because
broken.
It's
The
also the
Japanese
thing.
anime.
broke.
It's because the disc broke on the inside, so you didn't really know what was wrong with it until you opened the disc, and it's like let's just go to a store problem, you know?
You know what I used to hate? You know, you ever get
was
one of
no
those
Amazon.
games that the loading screen kind of always takes a while. So when it freezes, you're caught in that area where you're like,
Do I
no, give it some time.
Do I restart it?
Yeah, and you're like, and then eventually dawns on you, and you're like,
Fuck.
it's frozen.
No, because it was also definitely one of those situations where you're warning someone like, please don't clean right now. Please get
yeah,
away from
of
the
course.
thing.
Or how
And-
about when
and after the 8th warning, it happens, and you're like,
Have you all gotten the thing when you're playing multiplayer, either alone or with friends, and your mother or father or whatever, whoever's in charge, doesn't quite realize the concept of pausing no
Pausing
longer
the game.
applies. Like, just pause it.
that or just leave the game?
dude,
I
I've
can't
Oh,
leave a
yeah.
comp match, mom.
we've had to try to explain that to my mother for 4 children, me, my sister, and my 2 brothers.
I know.
It's still a
It
problem.
has never quite sunk in. I think it's just a different generational thing. Cause like, just pause it. Video games have to be paused.
Impossible. If I have to pause it, the 20 other people in this
Although
lobby
I'm
also
sure,
have to pause it.
I'm sure when I was younger, I was a real brat about it. I was like, now I'm 4 kills away from a nuke. Like, I'm sure I was like that. But
Oh my god. MW2.
so good.
Also,
Oh my god. Can't hold this anymore.
Would you stop?
I
Do you
want to
really-
hold.
you
my
really
goddamn
prefer it?
mic. Oh
You
my
prefer
god.
holding it?
It's
so much
the quality.
more.
The quality goes down.
I don't want to
so
hold
much.
something the whole time.
yeah,
This
every,
is
every
like,
time
no.
every time you touch the mic, I hear like a little.
Yeah, you can.
The quality goes down a lot if you do that.
I like to hold it. I think holding it is.
You do it very professional.
It
This is-
instills more energy.
See, this
in
is
me.
Danny's need for control. He needs to control the situation.
No, I don't need to control the situation.
Why don't you just swoon it like a woman? Like, hello.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
How's it going?
Is that what you do?
yeah. That's how I dance. That's my last dance move. Like,
That's what I've been
Tried
doing.
to figure that out.
you whisper sweet nothings in the air.
That's what I've been doing. Just gotta do it. I don't like.
It's like it's blocking you right now. It's like a
I don't like
weapon.
the stagnant.
Dude, you're getting way really close to that cup.
I know. I'm not gonna hit it over.
You heard him. He's not gonna do it.
There's also nothing left in there.
Oh, thank God.
No, that could be a lie.
See, it is a lie.
Ah, fucking loser.
Isn't it funny how you can take solace in something that's not true?
Wow. Wow. Hey, yo, Copernicus.
All right.
Jesus.
What?
This took a dip.
You sound like Thanos.
I'm just saying, man.
You sound like a, you
It's
sound like
everything
a
is
tyrant.
strange how
you could take
solace in something that's untrue.
And that's when like they kill your parents. You know.
it's funny they were already dead. Like it's funny how like
And you thought I killed him.
This is
They
like
already
Danny,
dead.
this is Danny staring at the protagonist, like as he's beating him at the end.
Like I said, I would let his
Robert?
lover go, but she's already gone.
You
And now
look
he's
like Paul
bringing me the
McCartney.
coins.
Yes, I have.
You
multiple
look
times.
so fucking much like
Robert.
times.
Robert
the way you
looks
look down, you look like a young Paul McCartney.
Robert
and I was like,
I've gotten it a lot.
astonishingly like Paul McCartney.
I've
would
gotten
you
it a
fuck Paul
lot.
McCartney?
in this.
Would you?
I'm not sure. I'm not.
Young Paul McCartney, old Paul McCartney. What
You're
are we
basically
talking
saying you're
about
gonna fuck Robert because we just established how Robert looks exactly like
Yeah,
Paul
Robert
McCartney.
doesn't have the status of Paul McCartney. No
now?
offense.
Yeah, calm down there. Listen.
Not yet.
All right, so old.
How you doing?
There you go. Old Paul McCartney. Would you fuck him?
Old Paul McCartney?
Like Paul McCartney right now. He came up to, hey Brian.
Hey, Brian, would you want to fuck? Just like that. Just like that? Absolutely not. No. Why would I do that?
But he has to be a little more charming, a little more. Well, we took you out to dinner, but like on the top of like.
Well,
the iPhone.
Nice seafood dinner.
I'm just
nice
gonna
seafood
put this forward.
I mean,
I'm sure Paul
I don't think-
McCartney could charm the pants off.
I don't
anyone.
think Paul McCartney eats not nice seafood dinners
dinners?
anymore.
You only eat
He's
seafood
like
I'm saying, what if he like flew you to the top of the Eiffel Tower and they set up like a
well,
table?
Hey, Brian.
So marrying
welcome to
that
the Eiffel
person.
Tower.
Yeah, shit like that.
I don't even know how Paul McCartney
the
sounds.
restaurant to the Eiffel Tower is actually in the middle.
No, but I'm saying he set up something private all the way up.
the sumat.
Right.
The sumat.
And then I think Brian would pull down his pants and bend over the railing of that Eiffel Tower immediately.
Lies. I would put down Paul McCartney.
The Eiffel
Get the fuck
Tower.
outta here.
The Eiffel Tower is much more impressive than it looks in pictures. I think.
Absolutely. No.
That's what she said.
I think, and the absolute.
Got him, absolutely
not,
got him.
Not to me. And the absolute.
No, that's that hits close to home, no, doesn't it?
And the absolute.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
The absolute travesty is that Big
put your hand
Ben.
around
Big
him.
Ben is
Big Ben?
small, and
That is also what she said.
yeah, exactly, and fucking just. I hate Big Ben. Big Ben
So you
sucks.
hate England.
Weird-
You hate England.
weird-
Do you
hate,
like London?
You hate Big Ben?
Big Ben.
You hate it.
Big Ben is so unimpressive.
That is irrational.
No, it's not
It's-
unimpressive.
it
It's
is
a clock.
unimpressive.
It's pretty impressive. It was built like in the 1800s, wasn't it?
No, just come away.
Fuck off, dude.
Danny has no appreciation for older architecture.
That's not true at all. I
So what do you feel with the
I
Notre Dame being
love
burned down?
fucking old architecture.
That's a lie.
Big Ben is not that impressive.
I think it looks pretty cool, and
It's
it has
a
those beautiful
shitty
gates.
clock
It's
tower.
also not.
There's
like,
so many good,
All right,
so many better clock towers.
All right, I don't know if it, I don't.
So many better clock.
I'm not saying it's the best.
Name
clock
a better
tower.
clock tower. Name
There's
a better
one in
clock
fucking
tower.
Switzerland.
That one's
Bern.
prettier.
It's way better.
It's not much smaller, right?
Relax, world traveler. Relax.
It doesn't
Excuse me,
matter.
Mr. Amos, I'm at geography.
Big Ben is cool looking.
No, it's not. Big
it's
Ben
cool.
is
It's golden.
Big Ben is just like it's one of those things. It's like, oh, it's there. Let's go, guys.
I do
But
agree
then that's
that
London as a whole.
Oh, got him.
there's
I liked London.
No, London is cool.
there,
I like London.
London's a wet New York. That's what I feel.
It was prettier than New York. That's how I felt about it.
It's probably cleaner.
The
Yeah.
way it's set up, New York has just everyone's so on top of each other here. It's
I don't think it's
getting
prettier.
too much.
I don't know. The
like,
buildings in a lot of buildings in New York are just like blech. A lot of buildings in London have
you're
like
so
that pretty
wrong.
white look to
Danny
them.
likes
Well,
New York.
Manhattan has a lot of architecture.
That's true.
It does.
Has a
It
lot
does.
of rich
That's-
architecture.
It's all architecture.
But I have, yeah. I mean, I disagree. I disagree with you in every way. But I also have a deep
Yeah,
seated love for New
you're
York.
you're incredibly biased.
Yeah.
Well, no, I have a bias for New York as well. I
I-
think that
I
like,
also
the
love New
Flatiron
York.
Building, Triangle Building,
But lots of New
greatest
York
things in
is
the world.
not that pretty. I think the
Downtown.
skyline's
It's
pretty.
because
Downtown
you're
is
on the ground
fantastic.
and you're surrounded by just just a bunch of buildings. But if you look at it,
no,
But also-
the skyline is beautiful. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
It's a skyline.
But
you know?
but lots of places in the city aren't that
Also, the
nice looking either.
storefronts that you're thinking of,
I don't
like
know about
1930s and 1940s, like New York.
Of course, it's different.
No, I wasn't gonna say that, but they're just more modern now. So it's an
Well,
actual.
all
Like,
right. To be
utopian
fair,
society.
I am also biased because I don't like modern architecture as much, but Danny likes it much more. So
I agree with you. I, think,
I like a more I
think-
sound like pompous ass, but I do prefer the more classical looking one. So
I do
that's
too.
me.
I think
Robert's
it's like
such a
St.
pompous
Patrick's
ass.
St. Patrick's Cathedral.
I also don't know if I like
Beautiful.
it more.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
I don't like it more.
Oh,
I just like
you've
it
always
a
said
lot.
you do.
Oh,
you said I
not
prefer.
modern.
I prefer.
I like when it starts to be like the Empire State Building and Chrysler Building.
I like
but
some-
Like you really
that's
liked.
relatively modern.
You liked Stony Brook's look, right? When you went to visit, you liked that weird hospital look.
Oh yeah.
Like I thought it was ugly as hell.
Oh,
I
hate
like
Stony
I
Brook
like I
campus.
like I
Great,
like
great. Yeah, I hate it too. Great hospital, but ugly as hell.
I like weird out there shit.
It looked like it was gonna fall. Always looked like it was gonna fall because it's just a big cube on this tiny little
You know
stalk.
what's really weird? There's a building in Albany. It's called the Albany Egg, and it's an amphitheater.
That's cool.
It's just a half an egg. Literally, like imagine an egg sliced long ways, like that, angled up and like on a stand, and it's covered and it's an amphitheater.
Well, there's this.
In there, and you go in there for a contest. It's so freaking weird. Like in modern, modern design, modern architecture, it's so freaking weird.
There's
It
this
makes
new
no
thing
sense.
in Manhattan in this new place called Hudson Yards,
Oh yeah,
and it's
sculpture's
they're
really
they're
nice.
trying to make it like the Eiffel Tower of New York. Like it's like this like.
Oh, is that that-
It's just a big.
is that that
it's
weird
very
looking-
strange.
It's called the Hive.
I was telling you about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. They've
I think we
been-
both didn't know what
it's
we were
very
talking about when we were
strange.
talking about it. Though.
It's called the
Usual?
Hive. It's like a multi.
Is it like purpley?
No.
What
It's
color
copper.
is it?
Yeah, it's like a copper.
Oh,
metallic-
copper. It might look like
metallic.
yeah,
Like
you're right.
It's
Sure.
a collection of staircases.
Well, purple is in
Is this
copper.
copper?
No, it's
That's
purple.
not. That's burgundy.
Is that not
It's
purple?
not purple at
That's
all.
burgundy with white birds on it.
Are they white?
They're almost white.
They look very.
They're white birds, but they look like they're blood.
I actually like
burgundy
this
inside.
shirt.
They look very like sad.
I like that shirt too.
Thank you.
But yeah, it's basically a bunch of stairs that like it looks like an egg as well.
Yes, this is
It
the thing
does
I
look
saw.
like as well.
I saw this as well.
Is the egg just a new kind of architectural phenomenon?
We
Oh,
all
it's
came from
new.
eggs.
This does look pretty
you
cool.
doing?
Half of us at least.
I like this.
Well, because we're half from
structure.
the egg and the sperm.
So an egg and a.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yes.
I thought we were like reptiles. I thought
I knew that's where your brain went.
yeah, I go immediate.
I was on the train yesterday and I saw an ad for a natural birth control like app. Like it basically like monitors your fertility cycles and it claimed that with perfect use it was 98% effective and with typical use it was 94% effective.
At 6%, so
That's-
that's a
I know, but-
life changer.
But that's the same thing as
4%.
that's basically
Right?
94%.
98 to 94.
That's 6%.
6%.
I'm talking about just
Regardless.
gap from 100. I'm talking about the gap
Oh,
from
from
100.
100.
Yeah, sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, I know, but that's a very similar rate to condoms.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Isn't condom 97?
99.
97 perfect.
99.
Typical.
I thought it was 99.7.
No, that's perfect use. Typical use is what everybody should go by, and those are some of them are low 90s.
Wait. So you're talking about the actual weight you put on the condom?
I'm sure not each condom has the
this-
same rate
no,
either.
actually,
Like
Con-
Trojan
con-
probably
condom-
has the best
no,
one, right?
No, condom. So condoms are judged
I'm sure
by
lifestyle's not
two
that great.
ratings: a perfect use and typical use.
what's a typical use?
Typical use just means people who basically if you're drunk you fall into typical use. Anybody who like puts it on wrong, it basically
I
just
think
means
drunk.
when you fuck up.
I think drunk. It's a little under typical use because drunk. It's like, am I putting it on the right side? It's like,
But
oh,
even
fuck.
but that's what they mean by typical
'Cause
use.
They have to put it on your
Which
arm
is-
first.
yeah,
which
and
is-
then, and then you
which
sucker
is-
punch your balls.
I'm Aquaman.
But that's an astonishing. That's an astonishing rate.
it's-
98%.
strange man, Brian.
That's really
Go over
good.
his natural cycle.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I haven't
He
seen
goes,
that
condom on his
movie.
hand, he goes, I'm Aquaman.
I haven't seen that movie in years.
Steve
40
Carell,
40
breakout
words.
role, fantastic.
Lifestyle condom, terrible.
What'd you say?
The lifestyle condom, terrible.
What's that?
That's the free ones they give out to kids in college. Like, tape stacks.
What are they just the
Tho-
tissue
those aren't the
paper?
free. The NYC condom.
It is.
What, you had to use
It
them?
is
Those are
far too constricting.
It's too tiny. It's too tiny for your
It's like
hog.
this little like. No, the regular one is fine, but the lifestyle one is like Jesus. It's like it's. I'll show it to you.
Later.
Dude,
Yeah.
it is so hard to find.
This is
fucking
not a
extra
bragging
small
thing. You all
condoms.
know it's not a bragging thing at all.
Wait, it's so hard to find what?
It's so hard to
small
find those
condoms.
extra small condoms, dude.
I know, I
mean,
feel
They just
that.
don't freaking make
I have to
it, dude.
order mine from like Sweden and shit.
Yeah,
It's
they
like-
gotta ship them in.
Listen, they have a super eucalyptus
Sweden?
leaf oil on.
yeah, they would probably not need them from there, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
got some big people there, man.
Well, like when I was younger, one of our friends was talking about his brother, and he was like, "Yeah, my brother said it was super hard to put a condom on," and I was like, "Really? It seems pretty obvious to me."
Blew it up before.
And then so one day I just bought them and I just
Tried 'em on?
put it on.
Did it work?
Yeah, I was like, oh, well, this is pretty easy, pretty straightforward to me.
Are you still going? I'm sorry.
No, and
Okay.
that was it.
Have you ever had to put one on and the difference in temperature almost makes you lose some of your vigor in the moment?
Yeah, that's
Because I've
I
had
don't like
some.
the way you're tiptoeing around.
you lose
Hey,
your
it lose my potency.
It makes you lose your
I lost
vigor.
my lost my erection. Okay.
I feel
I have ED.
I feel like that's a very
Dude, I get so many erectile dysfunction ads on Facebook,
Oh.
and I'm like,
I
what
was
the
gonna say episodes.
fuck is happening?
Maybe-
I'm not
maybe it's-
looking anything. I'm not.
They're
looking,
going to
I'm
what
not
you're searching,
looking
man.
at Search histories. There's not. I'm
Is
not
it
looking
normal
at
to
this
have
stuff up.
ED
They're in your
at
mind.
22?
how to add more power in my punch.
Dude, I
On
don't know
Google.
why. Like and they're all demeaning as if I'm. They all
all
come at me
demeaning.
as if I still
getting
haven't admitted it
cyberbullied.
yet. They're like, it's okay. And I'm like,
You can tell. We can help.
yeah, we can help.
We can help.
I picture him getting like verbal with it. I don't have that fucking problem.
Would you get off my screen?
It's
you know?
making me feel like I do have a problem.
But now
and I don't.
now it's in your head, and now you're not going to be working.
He's
Like,
getting cyberbullied by
yeah.
Google.
I
Getting
can't.
cyberbullied by
I can't
President
so
perform
funny.
because of the fucking targeted ads I get on Facebook.
yeah, I can see that mentally
And it
draining.
pisses me off.
That's
In
that.
your next
Wait,
podcast,
so
I'm getting
you-
cyberbullied by
I didn't
Google.
get to hear what you said. Did you experience that too, or is that just me?
I think it's a very common
Right?
thing that some people lose their vigor when they're putting on.
I think it's just the switch, that change of like environment.
no,
all
it's
of
like,
a sudden.
but then you just got to give it like a. You
Well,
know?
like a-
It's like how Rocket slapped Thor. in Endgame.
Oh, like a wake up. Hey,
Yeah, more or less.
It's like it's having a no. It's because
It's time.
slamming against the wall.
Because you're all ready to go, and now it's like you're all ready to go. Now it's like what? And then it's just like what's happening? What's happening? Like and then it starts freaking out. It's like retreat.
It's because it's expecting a different environment. I think it's the thing.
Absolutely.
It's expecting a very different environment, and then it gets this.
Yeah,
It's like
expecting-
They put it in the booty hole. And
It's,
like,
expect,
what's
it's
this
expecting the
dark
couch
cave?
cushion, and it's getting this freaking rubber mess.
Yeah.
Expecting Pamela Henderson.
Pamela Anderson.
Jesus.
You ever put a condom when you're outside of a car?
You can put a condom
going through the
on
window.
an
Oh,
entire
no, I
Turned
never
into,
have.
Like, this, like,
I never
big
have.
old freaking thing.
I never
It's
have.
nuts.
Yeah, no one could ever say that they don't fit in a condom when you could get them.
You can put.
Oh,
you
I
can
hate
put-
that guy. You ever get that
you
guy?
can
It's
put a condom in
Yeah,
I
I
only
couldn't
use
fit it on.
magnums.
I
I
couldn't
only use
get it
magnums
on.
'cause all the other condoms are
So many
fucking
people. I met
restricting.
so many guys in college who were like that. Always had to say,
Did they only say
Run
to
the
you, or
lines
did they
'cause
at
they
least
have
say it
small
in front
dicks.
of a girl?
no, it's just me.
Just
They have small dicks. 100%.
Have you ever put
100%
a?
of
Well, I don't
small
know.
dicks.
People tend to share that type of information with
It's
me.
because they have small dicks. Swear to God.
and you're
No-
you're the champion.
Yeah,
of these people.
you're the pre-med
I was
med
just
student
gonna
saying,
lead them into salvation.
"Tell me
basically.
about your cock,
Why would I look like some weird wizard?
Dr. Robin, Mr. Santos, Dr. Santos. Tell me about your
was
cock."
there a girl? Or was it just you? It was just me.
It was just me. Because I could see people doing that in front of like a group of girls. Yeah, like you wear those? Nah, I don't fit in
That's
those.
even dumber. That's I feel like
Freaking
most
stupid.
like wouldn't most girls be like, wow, what a poser.
I doubt it.
No, you don't.
Well, I bet you.
I guess that's true.
I bet you
Just like there's dumb guys.
you have those
there's
dumb
girls.
There's dumb
Those
everybody.
dumb idiots that are like,
Like, but he said he didn't fit in that one. So why
So
would he
it
ever
must
lie?
Be, it must be really big, or even sometimes you pluck. You say the right thing, you enter the right code, and you get one. You use the right.
We're in.
Use the right kind of bait.
that's what happened to me at the Pentagon.
Gotta fit the Magnum fucking condom, Jesus.
I don't know. It's weird.
I
That's
only use natural sausage casings.
no, I just use a Milky Way wrapper.
It's reusable. Mm-hmm. I'm eco-friendly.
That's why I eat Milky Way so much.
I use Milky Ways and I use them as scumbags after.
Oh, okay.
The only effective way is fucking abstinence.
Abstinence.
Abstinence?
Abstinence.
Abstinence
God.
rocks. Abstinence rocks.
That's what we
Pamela
do.
Henderson.
That's how we roll. Abstinence.
That's what we do. It's been working so far.
I'm hungry.
All right, you wanna end it?
Yeah, I think we're good.
I'm fucking starving.
Yeah, I'm fucking starving too. I'm fucking starving.
How am I supposed to think?
We have 2 hours.
Am I supposed to
No,
think about
that's not how.
this?
No, that's not how that
Did you
works.
start at the beginning when we walked in?
No, it always starts at 1. Come on.
Oh, so we have an
You
hour
know-
left.
Yeah,
you know
yeah. It
music-
confused me
you
in the
know
beginning
music
too.
I
stuff.
didn't know that. Fuck you. Fuck you, chill master.
Where they find you, sex
Bobby
boy?
on Wattpad. I'm the Hodgepodge.
Where they find you, Mr. Dan?
Fucking. Now I can do my thing because Nick's not here anymore. DMore723.
Nice. Good for you. Good for you.
Why weren't you able to do that before?
Because Nick tried to steal it.
Does he do it every? Does he do it every time?
No,
No,
because we took him behind the cameras and we.
Didn't Johnny steal it too?
No, Johnny literally tried to steal his
People are
thing.
biting
Boys,
off me.
what's your-
Put them in their
What's
place.
your Instagram?
My Instagram is @_KEMPS or
It'll be
_
on the screen.
Kemps.
Yeah, we treat our guests right. We have yours. Don't worry about it. It'll be right there. It'll be right there. And you can find me at Aunt Prisco.
And
of
do
course-
not forget to follow Picky Boys Podcast
Oh,
on
you
Instagram.
try
I'm
to
steal
my
Follow
your
Picky
thing.
Boys Podcast on
Put it on
Instagram.
Instagram.
All right. Well, don't forget to
Smash it! Smash that like button.
smash the like button, subscribe, and share it. Help us out. Share it.
Share.
Get it out there.
Subscribe. Smash.
Get it out there. And I'm sure we will disappoint. That's the point.
I mean, we've been doing it so far, right?
Thanks, guys.
I disappoint everyone, including my parents.